the day for Dallas. They're up 36-24. They're up by 12, and there's going to be no problem. But now it's 36-31, and yes, there is a problem. Picked off by Sam Shields. Then Eddie Lacy in the end zone. They go for two. They don't make it, but they have the lead 37-36. And then Romo. Now behind. Oh, he sails it. It's picked off by Tremont, Man Williams, Dez Bryant today.
I haven't been punished because I think for the most part, first and foremost, let me start by saying that was not the right thing to do. I got to do a better job of, controlling, my emotions, I feel like there was no way I could sit there and watch them knee the ball and shake any one of those players' hands just because of the fashion of how we lost. Nobody in this locker room, nobody in this organization, had any problem, because they know what kind of guy I am.
Well, man, I mean, that's a very small part of the fallout, but fallout would be the operative word in Dallas. The good news is they still control their own destiny. They just don't feel like it today as they get set for their last couple of games. So the end of the game, the whole game, what do you react to, Key? What do you see there now?
I mean, obviously it was a lot between Dez, the interceptions, bad routes run by receivers, indecisive routes run by receivers, bad positioning of the football by Tony Romo. But when you look at the interception, the one that we're all talking about on every sports station around the world, that interception, he got them into the right play. Okay, it was a run, pass, check. He definitely got them into the right play. But the problem there is Miles Austin, as me and Cece talked about, he takes an outside release. When you take that outside release, that quarterback now has to buy himself some time to let you get back underneath. He's supposed to take one step and go right now. That's supposed to be about a 2-yard slant. Romo can catch the ball and make that laser. So when he made that mistake, now Romo had to buy time. An unblitzed man comes off the edge in McClay. So now he just decides, he panics as always, and decides to just throw the football out there. Then in terms of Dez Bryant, I mean, look, I didn't like it. I would have liked for him to stay on the field. You don't need to go shake their hand. I've done it many times when I've lost games. I don't want to talk to them dudes. I just walk into the tunnel when the game is over, get in my car, and go home. I wish Dez would have done that.
Key, I don't care about none of that. You ahead by 23 points in the second half of a football game where a guy is running the ball for 8.5 yards a carry.
Yes.
You come into the second half of that football game and you play it as if you are trailing by 23. They have 20 coaches on their staff. I looked it up today. 20 guys. And not one of those guys, or Jason Garrett on his own, were able to discern the fact that they should go and go, hey, you know what? Maybe we should run the ball and use up the clock because not only are we winning by 23, we have the worst defense in the National Football League. So there is no way if we keep giving them the ball back that the other team won't score enough points to beat us. It's so simplistic. You can't be that dumb. You cannot. Now, Jerry Jones, that guy asked him last night, do you get mad enough to fire somebody? Well, I don't know. I need to just think. You need to go, you do need to be down on the field. He does need to be down on the field to find out what's going on with his football team. I changed my mind. Come down to the sideline, Jerry, and figure out what's going on. Jerry could have figured out we need to run the ball.
There's no question that they need to run the football. And you would think Coach Callahan, being an offensive line coach, that's something he definitely would want to do.
Who's calling the plays? Callahan?
Yep. Yeah.
You got to put the...
Well,
he calling it through Jason, though.
I don't care.
Change their philosophy.
They changed one play, evidently. That's not the point. It doesn't matter. They had the lead. They should have kept the lead. They did. The quarterback cannot get that way with the football at the end of the game. It's his responsibility to protect the ball. If he takes the sack and you punt it away, so what?
Panic.
So what?
Panic.
I know this probably won't be the last thing said on Dez Bryant, but I got some advice for him. You playing for the Cowboys. Boy, you better get used to losing.
The last 16 years.
Get used to losing.
500.
They back to 500.
It's as if.
No, one more game. They one above 500.
They're one above?
Yeah, one above. Oh, no.
No, 2 in a row.
Aren't they back?
No.
They're even. That's right. 135, 135.
So what you're saying is if they finish 8-8,
They will.
depends how they do it.
Right.
Because if they beat the Eagles but they finish 8-8,
They win
they'll
the
win the division.
Yeah.
Is that what you're saying?
That's
So
it. That's
they finish 8-8, they'll be 500 for how many years?
Since 1997. 16 years.
Now that's hard to do. I got to give them the nod.
Again,
That's very
since